Gemini, you wanted to be the next, so welcome Gemini. But I will see you now. So let's see what is it that you're so eager to hear. But in case you're new here, what we're gonna have now is we're gonna have a reading for the week 3 of July, which is nothing more than a timestamp on a thumbnail on a YouTube video. You can watch it whenever you stumble upon it and feel like you want to see it. I will be showing you some pictures and saying some words about these pictures, and they will make up stories. And I will be telling you the stories the only way I know how to tell stories, and you will be understanding these stories the only way you know how to understand stories. This being said, please bear in mind that it is scientifically not possible to predict future with a piece of paper with a picture in it. This is not what we're here for. We're here for the fact that these pieces of paper with pictures on them can influence your imagination, and your imagination influences the way you perceive your reality. It works like this. You see here something that might be familiar or not familiar to you, but you like it and you want it to be part of your reality. And you say, yes, this is my story, and then it becomes the part of your story. That easy. If you see something that you don't like and don't want to be a part of your reality, you don't need to say or do anything about it. Just the opposite. You just completely ignore it and forget about it, and it stops being part of your reality, if it ever was. What else? If you want to say thank you, please click the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video or the channel, recommend it to somebody. You can buy me a coffee, there's a link in the description below. If you don't feel like any of this but still want to say thank you, please just do some good in this world. It's perfectly fine with me as an expression of gratitude. If you had a bad day, feel frustrated, angry and whatever else, please hit this dislike button, let it out, don't keep it in. Alright, Gemini, let's have a look. What was so urgent that you wanted to see here, right? We have the Two of Pentacles in the upright, and the Nine of Swords in the upright, and the Three of Swords, and the Fox in the reverse, and the Cross in the upright, and the Mountains. You are upset with the fact that you are not upset enough. So I see here something coming to an end, some difficult situation, somebody being unfaithful, somebody cheating, somebody being not what they looked to be, and you just ending the situation, or just a situation ended. Might have been a relationship, not necessarily. You might have been fired from a job, and you don't understand why it doesn't hurt. This is weird. This is not like what you would just think. Yes, all right, it doesn't hurt. Perfect. Yeah, but you really don't. Maybe if it was a relationship and it was something like long-term, then you think you should be feeling more upset about it ending that you feel now. And you should be in more turmoil and everything, but you just are not. So, and it's kind of you're sad about the fact of not being sad. I mean, it's perfectly valid, because there might be many things going through your head, like, what was it that I wasted so much time for that I can't even be upset about it ending? I mean, was it worth it and stuff like that? So I completely understand that there will be all sorts of things going through your head, but it looks like you are upset about not being upset. We have the Ten of Wands in the reverse and the Queen of Wands in the upright. We have the Four of Swords in the reverse, the Hummingbird, the Tower in the reverse, and the Mask. They try to get back to you. It's like you left them because they weren't like a person that they seem to be, and they are not. But they're trying to come back because they can't stand being alone. And yeah, and it kind of annoys you that they try to manipulate you, and you're not happy about it. They might try to guilt trip you into something. They might try to just be not leaving you alone, like not really stalking, but just half stalking you, just being somewhere where you can see them out of the side of your eye all the time. Well, not literally, but figuratively speaking, hopefully. And it's just annoying the heck out of you. I have the 8 of Wands, of Swords, and the 3 of... and the 3 of Swords in the reverse again. You're still in your head why it is not hurting you enough. What's wrong with you, Gemini? The Empress in the reverse. Yes, I think your whole world is shattered by the fact that you are not upset about it. Because maybe you grew up... Okay, so let's finish with the cards. We have the Elk in the upright, we have the Book in the upright, and the Letter in the reverse. Yes, you were taught, maybe as a kid, maybe you learned it from other people's behavior, that in this situation people need to be upset. That in this situation, let's say if a relationship ends, you have to be upset. You have to be crying, suffering, I don't know what. And you just don't feel it. And you feel like something's wrong with you. So if you identify as a female, so maybe you grew up with the idea that, family without a woman without a family is nothing. And you now think, yeah, maybe I'm not a real woman because I don't feel anything about it, which is complete bullshit, pardon my French. Yeah, even the football fans outside agree with me. Thank you, guys. You might have had or still have very dominant parent figure that influences you, or just some sort of a system of values that influences your view of the situation. But your true self just doesn't feel it, and you're all in your head about it. And I think what's gnawing into you is the thing that maybe I was lying to myself, maybe I was lying to them and didn't love them enough, and that's why I'm not sad. So you're trying, basically, they don't even have to guilt trip you. They don't want you're not coming back to them, okay? It's not that, but they don't need to guilt trip you because you're guilt tripping yourself here. And not about them, but about yourself, not being in love enough, not being in a relationship enough, not being a man, woman, any other sort of person enough, not acting like is being expected from you to act in this situation. And what's wrong with me? Because why don't I feel anything? Well, because it wasn't working for you. What can I say? All right. We have the Queen of Swords in the upright, and 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the 4 of Pentacles. We have the Lion in the upright. We have the Snake in the upright, and the Woman in the reverse. Somebody finally... No, not somebody. Okay. It is somebody, but not the way it looked to me at first. So they keep trying to get at you, and the only thing they achieve that they finally wake up the lion in you. And what's happening here is you saying just no. Let's say your best version of your bitchy side is awakened, finally. You stop being like, with this Two of Pentacles in the upright here, you were trying like keep the balance to make it right, to like, to cry for something that you didn't really feel like crying for, something like keeping up the appearances, and you drop the appearances here. And you say, you know what? Screw you, and screw you again. Not literally. But you discover your power. You discover that you can also be decisive, rational, and think about stuff and hold on to what's dear to you and not what is supposed to be dear to you. And congratulations. It's either your ex who was trying to, maybe talk to you or something, or somebody else that were also like trying to tell you what you're supposed to not supposed to do, and they finally just trigger something inside you that finally shows you that you shouldn't be in your head about something that's not worth it. Yes, we have the 10 of Swords in the uprights and 9 of Cups and the Page of Swords. Oh, you are completely ignoring them now, and they're not happy. And they don't know what's happening because they were planning and plotting and trying. They were really trying to get back to you and get back at you. And they thought that maybe it's just a phase. Maybe it's something that you just, a bad day, something like that. Or you're being in a bad mood. But they just don't understand why you don't come running back. The time is ticking, the time is passing, and they feel very disappointed, but what they don't realize is just you decided it is over, and it is over, and you just don't give a damn anymore. Neither about the whole relationship thing, but also not about not giving a damn about it. You acknowledged that you don't give a damn, and it's okay not to give a damn about it. We have the 6 of Pentacles in the upright and the 8 of Wands in the upright. We have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. We have the Horse in the reverse. We have the Dog and the Woman. Someone new is coming to you, towards you, into your life. It's somebody it's a friend. There's nothing false about them. They're not hiding anything. They're not playing any games. They're open. They are true to themselves and everything. I feel also that they try to offer you quite a lot. And you're not ready. Or more like, I think they're trying to offer you too much. Like, maybe it's like, I don't know, something like a fairy tale scenario where somebody just appears and offers you like half a kingdom or anything, or marriage where you don't have to work and they will have everything and whatever. I don't know, something like, something that sounds nice, but not something that you really need. I mean, you like the person, but you see them more as a friend, and you don't need everything that they offer you there. I mean, you like them, but you don't need anything of, whatever it is that they try to offer you. And they really try to take care of you and all of your life, basically, from what I'm seeing here. So and because they are a good friend and you can communicate, they are a good friend. It's like somebody with whom you can talk. And because you can talk with them, you explain that it's going to go somewhere, then it's going to go somewhere as equal partners. And you don't need everything they try to show you in like gifts or anything. And it's not like they're trying to, buy your affection or something, but that's probably just the way they act if they like people, if they let them in their inner circle, they just start taking care of them. I don't see any Cancerian cards here or energy, but it's, you know, it's a little bit like Cancers, because if they find you and they like you, they will just mother you to death, basically. So yeah, it's not suffocating. It's not that. It's just too much, too fast, and not necessary. So, but yeah, you can talk to them, and they will be okay with it. And you explain that you want to be like equal partners and not just depend on them. And you don't want them to be this knight in shining armor. You just want them to be there, and that's it. And maybe you don't friend-zone them, but you also tell them to take it slowly. We have the Hermit in the reverse and 5 of Cups in the reverse. We have the Temperance in the reverse, Crocodile, the Choice in the upright, and the Chart in the reverse. Yes, you'll be taking it slow at first, but then it's gonna be good. So with the Crocodile, it's like binding your time. And I think here you really will want to see what the person is really worth. If they really mean what they mean, if they can agree to your terms. And I think it's the right decision. And they will be there for you to have enough insight into their life, into how they work. And they will also have time to understand you better. And then I think you'll be happy and you'll be together. And I do see some passion. It's like, it won't be a passion obvious to the outside, but you will be really like joined at the hip emotionally. It's not like, I don't want to say anything about codependence or something, but at least in the honeymoon period or something, it will be you'll be inseparable. Probably not leaving the bedroom. But yeah, but to the outside world, you won't be shown like this lovey-dovey appearance. So yeah, Gemini, it's very interesting reading here. I wasn't expecting it to turn into love whatever reading. I see here you leaving somebody, something long-term or something intense, and at first maybe it's because of your culture, maybe it's because of your beliefs or whatever. You are beating yourself up for not being upset about it. And your ex is trying to get you back. And at some point, see, every time we're talking about this situation, people are cheering. So yeah, what I said is like you tell them enough is enough. You completely cut them out. You completely ignore them. You're not coming back. You're not curious what's going on with them. For you, it's over. It's completely over, and they're just like they can't understand it. That they're completely, they didn't expect it at all. But I mean, it's their problem and whatever. You're meeting somebody new. Somebody new is coming into the picture. They're completely open, they're completely friendly, they're completely there for you. They offer you the whole world, but you ask them to take it slow and explain to them that you don't want the whole world, you want an equal partnership. And I think this open communication is also a good idea, because after you both had some time to, get to know each other better and, just... see how each of you is working and whatever, then I see you getting together and it's working out very well for you both. So yeah, Gemini, that's very interesting soap opera of a reading. Wish you all the best, and Madame will see you again.